Biafra, we have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious. Our trumpets pealing, the glorious song, play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra, we shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes, our precious nation, both day and night. Save them always. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Now our star shines everywhere. We crave humility. God guide and protect us all. All hail your wisdom, shielding us from tyranny, unleashed by our anointment. Biafra, shining forever. I welcome everybody into today's broadcast. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your location or anywhere you are tuning in from. Please, if it is your first time, you are welcome. Share this program, subscribe to this platform. There is WhatsApp, and I'm going to also place another link for those who are writing me saying that they want to call with WhatsApp number. There is WhatsApp number there. You can call to contribute. But before we continue, before I introduce the topic, I like us to always listen to the wonderful prayer of our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, before we proceed. This is an interaction section. I'm not going to be speaking alone. I want everybody to be a participant in this program. As we listen to this program, to the prayer, don't go away. Stay there. Let us listen to this prayer together.
Must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who sat in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, Nanying Kebine Ligwe, Kahagedin Song, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained. That this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the street because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year, we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sealed, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, oh Lord of hosts, to have mercy on us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Ison, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isobo. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, By the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had in Sosine.
I welcome everybody into this program. This is an interaction section. There is 2 lines there. One is from WhatsApp, or you can call direct for those who do not want to show themselves. For those who want to show themselves in StreamYard, the link is also there. I can see my beloved brother, Ven Maxwell. You are welcome, Ven Maxwell. Please, I want you to come up. And today, our brother Chuk Survivor, in fact, throughout this month, our brother Chuk Survivor have a very serious program, so we'll be missing him today. Our brother, Mr. Erasmus Okenwa, I know you guys are there watching. Please, I want to see you up here as I introduce the topic. But before I introduce this topic, I want to say something. If it is your first time of seeing my face or joining this interaction section or seeing Linda's TV show, please subscribe to this channel, put on your notification bell. I upload video on daily basis so that you'll be able to see my videos. Share this program, like it, and subscribe. And again, I have another channel. You know, when Biafra comes, if by the special grace of God, I believe by next year, everything about Biafra will come to pass. We have other programs that we'll be doing. I will not be here talking about agitation again because Biafra have been actualized. So I have another channel where I teach women who are suffering to conceive. Majority of the women, if you come to Europe here, every woman here, they are educated, they know when they are fertile to conceive. So I open up another channel that I educate people. So I was surprised, somebody saw me there, said, are you not Linda's TV show? You don't longer fight for Biafra. I laugh. Fighting for Biafra, agitation, Biafra is not my profession. Outside this, I have other things that I do. And besides, you also educate people. When Biafra comes, we are going to educate our women, our people. So the channel is Tochi's channel. I'm going to place the link here. If you know anybody that has been suffering from infertility, share the link to the person. Let the person go there and be watching. That is educational program. And if you see me there, either in Facebook or YouTube, don't be surprised. This Biafra is my heritage. This is my identity. It's not my profession. Even Mazina Dekano that is agitating, Mazina Dekano have a profession, right? So when you see me doing anything outside posting news, don't think well, I think I've cleared myself. If you know anybody that is suffering, it's called Tochi channel. I'm going to place the link in this live, or from now onwards I'm going to be posting the link of that channel, so we help ourselves. If you see any way you can help your brothers, either by educating them or letting them know what they're supposed to know, please do. So today, like you can see in the title of this video, is called Revolution in Full Force. Yesterday, I was shocked. In fact, I was just praying that as if God should bring Governor Ortom to Biafran land. Because if we should have somebody like Governor Ortom in Biafran land, at least 2, combined with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, by now we would have achieved Biafra. I saw in the news yesterday that he created another volunteer security, and his purpose of creating this is to fight against the terrorists. But if this security happens to be one of our governors or politicians that created this security, their main target is to come and be killing innocent people, innocent ESN. But this man made it. I posted the video yesterday that he's creating this to fight the terrorists. So, and again, the topics that we are going to be discussing today in case if you call to contribute, is one. Now Boko Haram have taken over Nigeria. My question is this, and if you know this, please, as you are coming in, you say your opinion. What is Buhari trying to turn Nigeria into? How is it possible that Boko Haram bandits will take over a country where somebody claims to be the president of the country is sitting down there? Now, like you see, there was a video I posted yesterday and the one I posted this morning now. Now, one Nigeria have happens to everybody. In fact, nobody is, Martin Nnamdi Kanu said it. I was listening to his broadcast yesterday. Maybe I'm going to post that video. If you look at what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is saying, you wonder, you ask yourself, what type of human being is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that he foreseen everything? In his broadcast, I was listening to it yesterday, he was saying that there will be a time that these things will get to those people that think that they cannot be hurt, those people that think that it will never come to them. This is the time. Everybody is hearing it. This is not the issue of if it is not the way they are killing our innocent Biafra. I would have said that I like what is happening. Now everybody is facing it. They blocked the media, the national media. They blocked all of them. Information is blocked out in Nigeria. They blocked them. None of them is saying the truth. None of them is reporting what is happening. Even now, I heard Lai Mohammed the other day. He said that he's going to sanction CNN and one other channel that reported about terrorism in Nigeria, that he's going to sanction them. Because of this now, all the media, none of them report about what is happening in Nigeria. So last week I saw, I don't know, most of you might know this guy, Erufai, is he Erufai or Rufai? What Nigeria happens to him, and what Nigeria is happening to everybody. That is why the Northerners now, they are speaking the truth. They are really speaking the truth now because it's hurting. This is no longer the poor. Everybody suffers it. So another one is a comment from one of our brother. I'm going to play this. And I posted the picture yesterday. Somebody was asking me, what did he do that you post his picture here? Well, I didn't answer because I know that I was going to talk about it in this live. It is good for you not to believe in Biafra. Yes. What is democracy? Democracy is a situation where you give everybody chance to air their mind, their belief, so you don't force anybody. That is one thing I hate about people. If somebody do not believe in your own opinion, don't hate that person. If everybody believe at the same time, then it will not be sweet again. Just like a footballer, when you go to a pitch to play ball and nobody is attacking you, it will not be fun. You will just be playing it alone. So everybody mustn't believe in the Biafra agitation. Everybody must not believe in what you believe. If you do not believe in Biafra restoration, you still want to remain in one Nigeria to suffer and die. That is good for you, but do not in any way insult anybody that believe in freedom fighting, anybody that believe or wants to liberate themselves from suffering. Because as long as I'm concerned, everybody is suffering. Look at how naira is rising. I saw one pastor that, this pastor, I've forgotten his name. This man trained people abroad. Now he said he's afraid that he's not going to be taking new people because of the way dollars are rising. Now, I want us to, my brother, you are welcome. You are welcome. Before we continue, I would like us to listen to this program. For people who were asking me, why did you post this person's picture here? In his comment, he said, those, you can imagine, at times, what I see in this world is that before you can say that you know this person very well, for example, Mr. Van Maxwell, now, I may be friend with you. I think I know you, but I don't know you. The only time you will know whom real people are is when they start having small money. Once there's money in their pocket, the person you think you know can change overnight, can change automatically. It was saying that those who believe in Biafra should not disturb Peter Obi. You can imagine. And these are the people that always talk about agitation. Let us listen to this, please. My brother, give me a minute. Let us listen to this video.
You are not a member of Nandikana. You may have not Nandikana. This is something that we do here. There were so many derogating statements in the comment section. So many statements that are very, very difficult or very, very sad for the ear to take. The comment section. So there is nowhere you go with division. Anytime you people. Now also there is no way we can go with the division. Then IPOB or Mahania or don't he support IPOB? Manero Chasik and have IPOB. Manage Chasik and have Biafra. Lean and up on a platform for your own followers. Now, IPOB. Ọbụna ịchọka ịghọta ife dị na IPOB ịkpọ redio Biafra jụọ ajụjụ unu eme ihe na-akpọ argument. Radio Biafra emerie for everybody. Okwuruọra. Ọ bụrụ na ịchọ ịghọta ihe dị na IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra worldwide, nke ndị United Nations recommended, nke ndị ụwa niile recommended, nke mụnwa bụ witness mana South Korea, government of South Korea recommended. Nyani stamp ji akpagharị ebe niile. Then ihe ga-eme bụ ije na redio Biafra jụọ ajụjụ. Ọ ga-ekpọkwana ndị dị ka anyị nwa nọ iwebịa ụwa iwebịa na social media. Ọ bụghị emepe platform gị gị na-eklem ịchọrọ ịbụ obedient supporter maybe ịchọ ka eburu ijebe na London. Anyị bụrụ ihe ime ewute abalị ibe. We understand all those things, but you can never double cross ndị nwaana. Anyị nwa bụ ihe nwaanyị Igbo. Anyị nwa nwere n'obe ebe na-agwa na anyị nwa nwaanyị enwe ndị nwaana. So ọ bụrụ na ịchọ ịmata ihe dị na IPOB, e nwere ndị ga-eje mitie. Ọ bụghị nọ na platform gị na-asị na Simeon Ekpa na-enwere controversial. It is because you hate Biafra. You hate the same IPOB. Because in educated you are, you kwesịrị ịma na e nwere ebe esi bido ihe ụwa. Ihe ọbụla nwere ebe o si bido. IPOB nwere ndị bidoro ihe. And ndị bidoro ihe ka nọ die. Ihe na platform gị maka na platform gị create go ndị the same Biafra, ndị the same IPOB, ndị the same ndị Igbo. Na them promote you. But na anyị wagajakwasị na ya ma ndị na-eme ndị Igbo anyị bụ ndị mere gị ihe bụ taa. Ọ maka dat na ụmụncha niile achọrọ ịgwa onwe n'eziokwu. Mana ihe na-agwa gị Okwuruọra. Ife chọrọ ịgwa gị ọnwa bụ obi nwanne ndị Igbo. Bifo iwe zaba Okwuruọra ndị Igbo, mụ azabago obi nwanne nke ndị Igbo. Erejista m obi nwanne ndị Igbo na Nigeria. Erejista m na the whole around the whole world. So na mụ nwana nwa m bụkwa a hardcore of IPOB worldwide. So and one who a radio presenter, a content creator. So I need no name no. Give me a quarter, you state cable. I have met you, I said go my delegate to you, a quarter, my general secretary to Enugu State. And you will marry a make I go to Enugu State by waiting you do a quarter. If they run away, see today, it's again.
I'm going to pause it here. Later we'll continue. I like the response this our brother gave to him. In fact, I like it. It's very long. I'm not going to play it. It's in my platform if you want to watch the real video. Wow, my beloved sister Lady J. Connor, thank you so much for that super chat. Please, if you like my program, send me super chat. It's not a sin, or you not go to hellfire. Please support the program. Thank you, my sister. God bless you. My beloved brother, the Maswell, welcome. We'll have another caller every green man Wokori. After you born, that's not confusing. You are welcome. You are welcome to the program. My brother, the Maswell Chick Survivor, is in a very tight program throughout this month, but I pray before next month he will finish. So now me and you and Mr. Erasmus will be handling this program. So you are welcome. You had the voice notes before we go into other program. I was shocked to hear this guy that when he was live talking about this, saying that those that believe in Biafra, that they shouldn't stop Peter Obi. Myself, I don't hate Peter Obi. I don't hate anybody. Peter Obi on his own accord or will. He's a good man. He might mean well for Nigeria. He might mean well in his administration. But what we are looking into is the condition. The condition. If Peter Obi wins tomorrow, which condition is he going? Is he not going to use 1999 constitution? Is Peter Obi going to use veto power to change Nigerian constitution? These are the questions that we'll ask. And I don't have any personal hatred against anybody. So my brother Evan Maxwell, I'm going to leave it for you.
Thank you so much, Sister Linda. God bless you and bless your family and bless whatever that you put your hand into, as well as this, platform that you set up to, educate Biafrans and some of us. You are doing the work of a man, and may God will bless you for that. Good afternoon also to my brother Erasmus. I see that his business over there. And I'm using this opportunity to salute all Biafrans, whether they are in Biafra land, all over the world. And may God bless you all and bless your handworks and all that you are doing to support this Biafra and to support your life and your family. God bless you all. And may God protect Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, and every other true agitator that is, fighting for the restoration of Biafra. Ana m ekene unu, ndewonu.
So our first topic today is Boko Haram took over Abuja. How do you see this? What is the intention? What is intention? What is Buhari trying to do?
I would like, let me start with Okulora. I've been watching him and I'm very much interested and fell in love with what he has been doing all this while. How he's exposing some certain, within this, in the midst of Biafran people. I have seen him, taking over some cases where people, simply because they don't have who will stand in for them, their lands are taken away from them, and he went in and began to fight them and consequently retrieve them from the and allow make justice to prevail over those wicked people. But in this case, what I would like to say to this man is, I do not know. Most of them that are in Nigeria, don't know that the 1999 Constitution is the foundation of Nigeria as we know it now. It was handed over to Nigerians by, the last military head of state, who was my CNC, Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces, Major General Abu Salami Abubakar. You understand? To Obasanjo in 1999. As we speak today, there is no other constitution. And the reason why they are talking there will be no referendum, that there is, it's because it is not in that constitution. That is the reason. That is to tell you how bad, how flawed that 1999 constitution is. Not only that, that 1999 constitution is not a balanced book for people, for Nigerians. It is tilted or carefully orchestrated to support the northern part of Nigeria, not the interest of southern part of Nigeria. And anybody that is going to operate with such, be it Obi, be it Atiku, be it whosoever, is going to work on that with that constitution. Now, have they ever sit down and think, if Peter Obi, with the policies that he is bringing in now, no more sharing, there is nothing to share, from consumption to production, and so on and so forth. If there is nothing to share, who are the people? The South will not lose much when it comes to sharing. They won't lose much. Who are the people that are going to lose excessively? at the northern part of Nigeria, because I lived in those places for over 18 years. You only see them coming to the federal secretariat when it is due to pay salaries. So many of them don't go there to work. So if they stop, if Peter Obi happens to be the president and he intends to stop that sharing, do you think that they will allow him the free hand to do that as a president? Whereas they have the majority in National Assembly. This is what our people need to understand. Nobody hates Peter Obi. Peter Obi is my own uncle. I will call him my uncle. I don't hate, but what I am fighting on is the foundation this man is going to work. They will. If this man goes, if he goes contrary to the status quo, which will not be appealing to the North, based on what he is saying today, they will impeach him. He will be walking on a tiny rope. It is us, the military, that handed over that idiotic, barbaric, a constitution to Nigerians. Simply because we were too in a haste to take over power from the military, Nigerians did not sit down and say, no, wait a minute. Let us look at that constitution these people are handing over to us and see if there is something that is untoward towards it. But they accepted it, and today it is a law that is very, very difficult. And you see, they cannot change it. The reason why they cannot change it is because if they change it, it is going to affect the North. That is the
Okay. Thank you,
that is that. So for me, I don't against. I have nothing against P2B or whatsoever. Now, coming to the problem at hand, the last.
Before you continue, let's welcome our brother. You continue. Our brother Erasmus, you weren't here last week. What happened? I hope everything is okay. My brother Nwokode, please. I don't know. You are still here. I will not remove you since let's just hear what Mr. Maxwell is saying. So I will give everybody opportunity to speak. Mr. Erasmus, I hope all is well. Welcome.
Yes, my sister.
I heard your voice in Simon Epa's broadcast. I say, wow, this my brother is really trying. You are welcome.
Yes, thank you very much. I have some things I was taking care of.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much for the discussion. Our brother was talking about Okolora. The truth is this: we all know exactly what we want, and I think you remember that King Solomon was almost attempting to do the same thing that Okolora did earlier on, when he gathered Biafrans and he wanted to use Biafra to use that platform to propagate this fake narrative.
Yes, but people like watching his program. People like watching the program, but at times when I listen to it, I say, what message is he trying to pass? He will go and listen to these people's program. He will come and narrate it. He will go to Simon Ekpa. I said, is this what we want?
And we corrected him, and he took that clue and changed his name. Because if you listen to what Okolora was talking about, he contradicted himself on multiple occasions. Number one, he said, first of all, we are fighting for that Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, there was one big mistake he made when he was talking about Biafrans. There is coming to a point where it will be like Nnamdi Kanu against Peter Obi. No, you can't. That's like turning Biafrans against Biafrans. That's like turning ourselves against ourselves. You should not push that narrative across to the world. Biafrans, the majority of Biafrans knows exactly what we want. The majority of Biafrans knows exactly what we want. We want Biafra. The percentage of people who are even shouting Peter Obi are just people who are scared of the unknown, and some who don't really know what is going to happen. They just, okay, let's see if this will work. So it cannot be said that. In that same broadcast, he said Nigeria is irredeemable. He said Nigeria is irredeemable. How can you You already, is it that it doesn't know the meaning of irredeemable? If you say something is irredeemable, it means that you cannot change, you cannot do anything about it. The structure is faulty, everything is faulty. Then why will you be propagating election for Peter Obi in that thing? And I want to ask him, is he aware that in this new concluded voters registration, that the total voters registered in Southeast is just about 11 million? Is he aware? The total registered voters for only Northwest alone is about 22.67 million. Only Northwest, 22.67 million. Southwest, 18.3 million. South, 15.2 million. North Central, 14.1 million. Northeast, 12.8 million. Southeast is the least, 11.49 million. Tell me, from every indication, how is he going to use these figures to win the presidency? Let's even come to look at it in the first place. It is absolutely impossible for Peter Obi to win this coming election. Everybody, is it not clear? How is he going to win it? Is he going to win South, even Southwest, that is 18.3 million? The bulk of the vote for this Southwest is coming from Lagos. Is Tinubu boys going to allow them to even vote in Lagos? If they didn't even allow them to collect voters' cards, is he going to use Southeast for 11.49 million to win? Northwest alone is 22.67 million. So people should start telling themselves the truth. He went for that to be talking about Unadi Kanu. Unadi Kanu is the founder of IPOB. He's respected, or this. He does this, he does this. At the same time, he has forgotten to tell the people listening to him that the same Unadi Kanu, the only reason why it's in DSS custody today is because he refused to denounce Biafra. If Unadi Kanu was to say, okay, I want the election to hold and I want Peter Obi to be president today, he will walk out of DSS custody a billionaire. The only reason why he's still there is because he wants Biafra. And you are coming to deceive people. So he should just advise himself and do the right thing. Everybody has woken up. Everybody wants out of Nigeria. Even right now, the so-called Niger Delta, they want out. If he does not know, he should know. Before the end of this year, he will be seeing it. Everybody wants out. Nobody is concerned about election. Go and check Uncle Brick's war again. You will see what I'm saying. Those are the people that control Niger Delta.
Okay, thank you so much, my brother. Mr. Wokore, can you unmute yourself? Yeah, it's your turn to speak now. It's your turn. Unmute yourself. Mr. Wokore, unmute yourself. You muted yourself. Can you unmute yourself? We cannot hear you.
I have done that. I have unmuted myself. Yes, can you hear me? Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Remigius Wokore. I am an evangelist of God and also an activist. My brothers and sisters, I really enjoy being in the program, and I always love when we are discussing about the agitation of Biafra. See, about Peter Obi, I don't think that even though he won the election, according to our brother here, Varest, even though Peter Obi won the election, they are not going to give him the election.
Of course.
These our brothers who are joining Peter Obi race, they are just joining up. We have saw it far before now. They just want to use the Igbos. What Okurora was saying last time, as Mazi Achebe have advised him, and also our brother in the Critics News have advised him, if he like to go on with what he is doing, let him go on. But I promise him he will fail. We have been following Okulora. He have been saying good things, but this last one, he made a bad comment. He made a bad comment in public. I saw him saying that the people of P2B will start fighting the people of Biafra, people of IPOB. That's a wrong statement. P2B If he wants to continue with the election, let him continue. What we need is Biafra. And we will stand strong with Mazen and the Kano that we need a referendum as other nations. I'm in Southern Sudan. When Southern Sudan have their referendum, we help them also to have their referendum. What I preach is about reconciliation and togetherness. Let IPOB, Eastern Security Network, carry all our brothers along. Nothing like divination in our midst. If we have divination in our midst, automatically we are not going to march forward. What we need is what? Reconciliation. Simon Ekpa have been doing well. I have been following him since our brother Mazen Nandekalo have been extradition. Mazen Ekpa Simon have been doing a great job. So what he left with all the other DOLs, HOD, let us come together as one. When we fight this war in Southern Sudan against Omar Bashir, there was a lot of division. But when we come together, we'll be able to destroy the enemies. And they give us referendum in Southern Sudan. I mean Southern Sudan. Biafra is more great. Biafra nation is more great than Southern Sudan. So my point of view here is anybody who have direct connection to Okulora, tell him to stop. What he's doing is not good. We don't need our brothers to be deceived again. If Peter Obi want to go ahead with the election, let him go ahead. If those people who are supporting him, let them support him. But what I promise him that even though he won, they are not going to give him. And his life is in risk. Because if you go further, these terrorists are close to Abuja. They may hijack him and destroy him. When they say terrorist is very close to Abuja, people are thinking that we are just making caricature. We are just like, just watch and see what will happen this week. You will see it. And every of these Southern East governors, it will clear for their eye. They will know that we that are agitating, we are not making mistakes. Our referendum, our Biafra is very near. So thank you so much. With this point of mine, let them want Okurora to withdraw from his statement. It's not good at all. I don't support that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. I really appreciate your presence. Honestly speaking, this is my first time of seeing you here, and you have spoken very well. You have spoken my mind. May God bless you. And I pray that you serve very well today. I can see you in your business arena.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, my sister. I've been following you both in your YouTube everywhere. I always support you. Thank you.
Okay. Can you continue from there? What do you wanted to say something about Okurora before I cut you short?
No, I have said what I said about Okulora, was doing good, but if he decides to begin to pitch himself with this and start preaching this division between those he feels that support Peter Obi and the real agitators, that should be a no-go area for him. And I will advise him to at least tune it down. If you cannot, you should just keep quiet and allow us do our things. Those that want to vote Peter Obi, let them vote Peter Obi. But we, the Biafrans, we know what we want, and we know where we are heading, at. So nobody should come and preach division and bring some kind of animosity amongst us. We don't need it right now. We need to be focused. Our leader is in jail without doing anything. Nothing. He done nothing to deserve the treatment they are giving him. So the least Okulora will do is to start preaching hate or sowing the seed of hatred and discord among the Igbos. The Igbos especially, we are one people, irrespective of where we come from or our opinion on anything whatsoever. We are one people. So if we continue like this, then what do we expect from the other side that are not, that doesn't speak our language to do with us? So he should just, pipe down and take a deep chill and keep quiet. So that is what I have to say about it.
But what?
Now,
Okay. Okay, continue.
now
Sorry.
yeah. Now going to the terrorists that are, that have taken over the enclaves of Abuja. You see, I would not make this my comment, look very clear without addressing the government in place. I said that I was once a military active serving member. And if I tell you how we performed in Liberia, in Sierra Leone, even in Yugoslavia, that will tell you, and in Bakassi Peninsula against the Cameroons, and some of our people that took part in the 80s in Lebanon, United Nations Peacekeeping Force in Lebanon. You see, that will tell you how strong the army, was as at that time, even at our own time, during our own time. For a professional army of Nigeria with the armaments, let me just say what they have, what we have seen they have, to sit down there and these things are happening within the enclaves of the seats of power, goes a long way to tell you that if you see a small bird dancing on the center of the road, the drummer is nearby. Because I said it before, I do not want to offend anybody, but this is the truth. If my brother from Igbo side is a Muslim and there is Sharia practiced in the northern part of Nigeria, let's say Zamfara, because of his religion ties with Zamfara and their tradition, he will also want Sharia to be done in Enugu state. That is what we should understand. The reason why we are not having this problem here in Ghana is because they are in minute number. Anytime they begin to command numbers, then you see them coming out to impose their principles. And when you look at Nigeria, so for them there, whatever that will be of their own interest religiously is what they will accept. So that is what is going on there. The government has been compromised. They has been fully compromised. There is no two ways about it. Any government with all the constitutional powers, with all the security that you have to defend your people, when you fail to defend your people, you are an accomplice to the crime that is going on in that country. Why didn't they come why didn't they rear their heads when we were there? In 1990, 1990, 91, 1990, down to 2000, why didn't they come out that time and begin to do this nonsense that they are doing today? The reason why they come out today is that they find succor in the man that is there. That is why they have the effrontery, they have the vim to march into Kuje prison, broke it open, and took their men. That is why they are threatening everywhere. Abuja Road, Kaduna Abuja Expressway, that you can drive closing your eyes during my time, because I was walking from Abuja to Kaduna, Etuan Barrack, Rebadu Cantonment to Abuja, sometimes on daily basis. So this place now is a no-go area, and these people has occupied it. And from there to the seat of power is less than 250 kilometers. Within the place they control, they have taken over Niger State. Zamfara State, whoa, they have even crowning themselves, banning them and making them emirs. Then which other place do you think that is safe in that country? And while our people are there, nursing, rejoicing, dancing, when it is going to happen, in fact, I pity what will happen to those people that they consider infidel in the north. They have been telling you, I listened to man of God sometimes. He said, I see people coming back, running away from the north, coming back. And look, history will always repeat itself. And we have spoken I believe that there are average, Igbo, Biafran people that are living in the north that has the ability to hear or devices to hear what we are talking about. If you refuse, I will stand in the words of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you feel that north is good for you, remain there and fight for yourself over there. If you feel if they kill you, no problem. I have no apologies to you because it is only the Igbos that they will kill them, and they continue to run to that. Those people that are killing them, they started killing you before the Civil War. After the Civil War, you run down there again. Those development that you are developing, helping them to develop, but all these other places, if you pump small money into your town, won't it look good? Won't it look good? Okay, so if you say that they are all over those places and their sleeper cells are all over the southern part of Nigeria in the bushes, nobody is going to get them out. Just imagine some of them were captured in Akwa Ibom and they were with just a single call, they were released. And you want to tell me that these people doesn't have the power to do what they are doing? They have the power and they have the support. They have the financial support. They have the moral support everywhere from the presidents, and that is why they have the vim to do what they are doing. I pity those of our people that have made Abuja there. Like when you go to Abuja today, half of Abuja is owned by the Igbos, by Biafrans. You are investing in those places. You live in your own place, follow and allow the armed Fulani herdsmen to take over your place and use them as their livestock farms. Occupy them, begin to chase you, begin to kill you, begin to determine for your own people whether they will go to their farms or not. Is that not shameful? I'm just telling you that what is about to befall Nigeria, Afghanistan will be a walk in the park. Thank you, my sister.
Oh, my brother, honestly speaking, you have spoken well. When I look at our people, I'll ask myself, I am not in Nigeria, but it seems I am the one that is seeing what is happening in Nigeria more than those people that is living there. Somebody that is still preaching about one Nigeria, can you give me at least one reason why you should stay in Nigeria? Look at the rise of dollars. The poor people there, they are suffering. Look at dollars. They make other people's money to be valuable. All the politicians in Nigeria, none of their family member is there. Who are they going to kill at the end? Once they win any position, their children will travel abroad to stay there. Immediately they finish the administration because they know that they have polluted this environment, they will travel abroad. Look at what happens to this former governor of Anambra State, immediately after his
Obiano.
Cuba, because someone now went down. And the people who are campaigning for Peter Obi, like I always said, I don't have any personal hatred. Peter Obi is a good man on his own. On his own way, he's a good man. But we are looking at the environment. So people who are campaigning for Peter Obi, if Peter Obi wins eventually, if he wins and they decide to give him this post, if they give him this post, they are going to tie him with rope, just like they tied all the southeastern governors. Do you know that Soludo naturally is a good man? If you leave Soludo to act on his own, to do what he wants to do on his own, Soludo will do very well. But because he is an assignment, once they win this election, it's a contract. If you give somebody money to build a house or something for you, if the person did not finish this work, will you pay the person? They will tell them, okay, we'll make you governor of Anambra State. You will go there, look at what you are going to do for us. And immediately they enter there, immediately they resume work, they will do exactly what they are doing. They tied Anambra State, they tied Imo State governor, they tied Ebonyi State governor, Omai. Do you think that all these things they are doing, they are not doing it with their eyes? Immediately they enter there, their eyes will open. They will give them money. Oh, don't worry. We'll give you money to develop your state. We'll give you money to embezzle. We will cover you. Don't need to be afraid. They will accept. Now, after doing all these things, believing that they are working with human beings, believing that they are together, Now, if they want to do against them, if they want to turn against them, they will remember that that is when they will bring the list. Look at, this is the public fund that was given to you to do this. You embezzle it. By then, their mouth will be closed. They will be handicapped. It's not as if they are doing it. It's the love of money. And another thing that is our problem is that once somebody is satisfied, if they start getting when Okurola or Ekurola, I don't follow him, but I saw that video. I when Ekurola wasn't doing very well. He was talking about Biafra, Mazin Nandekan. All of a sudden, he started traveling to London, America. You know, so if Mazin Nandekano is a selfish leader, believe me, Mazin Nandekano would have been out by now, a very rich man for that matter. But because of the poor, and it's not because of, it's not, Mazin Nandekano is not fighting for these people. He's fighting for the poor. Mazin Nandekano is still in the DSS custody today, suffering, is because he have never decided to take bribe. He don't want
Sister
to.
Linda, Sister Linda, sorry to cut in there. Mazen Namdekanu is not just fighting for right. Mazen Namdekanu is fighting for the dignity of an African man. I don't want to use black. The dignity of an African man. That is what this man is fighting for. And some of our people that found themselves in the position of power are being controlled by the new colonial, what do you call it? The colonial masters. They are the one controlling. They are fighting the dignity of a typical African man by proxy, using these people. And based on what these people have been benefiting from that corrupt system, tell me, my sister, where you are today. If they stop Nigerian politicians from using their banks as a safe haven for all the looted funds, how many did they recover from Germany? Abacha stuck there.
Hi.
How many did they recover from Europe? Most of these European countries. How many did they recover from Switzerland, Swiss banks? Are they not helping them? The same way the president you have in Nigeria today is acting as a catalyst for the armed Fulani herdsmen and the terrorists to take over the land that does not belong to them. In the same way, these European colonial masters are using our people, the corrupt ones, to fight the dignity of an African man by proxy. This is what is happening, my sister. In fact, I don't even, if you want to look at what is happening to Biafra today, the reason why the British fought Biafra Ojukwu and his people, the great, may their soul rest in peace. The reason why Britain fought them during that time was because of oil. They were afraid that Russia would take over. It's on video. If they fail to support, Russia will take over from them and they will not get the oil anymore. That was the reason why they stood on the side of the Nigerian government to fight Biafrans. Today, what do we see? And all those people that supported them that time within the Nigerian enclaves, are they not feeling the brunt of the wickedness they perpetuated? They joined hand to perpetuate on the Biafrans. Are they not feeling it now? You see, when people begin to do things, we say, oh, they're not. I say, God is working. I told you before that animal that whipped Biafrans with his tail is biting these people now, and it will never stop. Even if they release Mazen Namdekanu today, that animal will continue to bite them on the allow Biafrans to go. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much. So, anybody who is still believing in one Nigeria, please, that's why I put up WhatsApp number there. Can you call and tell us the reason why we should believe in? Maybe you are the type of people that are feeling comfortable there. You will not see anything wrong, but I tell you, the poor are suffering. So what we are going to discuss again, I saw the comments in the comment section. Somebody said we should talk about UN update on Mazen Nandekanu. I ask myself if my Nigerian government is also greater than UN, because last 2 weeks or last month we heard that UN ordered Nigerian government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu within 6 months and also to compensate him. But up till now, nothing has been heard about it. Now, my question is this: does it mean that if UN should give Nigerian government instruction to do something and they refuse to do it, is there no other sanction that are supposed to be attached to it? My brother Van Maxwell, I'm asking you, if there's anybody there, WhatsApp line is open. You can call. We will listen to you. If you want to come in through StreamYard, the link is also there. Please call in. This is an interaction section.
Thank you, my sister. It's a concerning the UN issue. I say when this thing came out some time ago, I think myself, you, and Brother Chooks talked about it. I told my people here that you see the release. They call it the Working Committee of the United Nations Human Rights group. It is an opinion. It is an opinion of that group. What they feel that Nigeria should do. It is an opinion. How many times has Nigeria disobeyed opinion from the United Nations? Didn't they disobey? Okay, that one was during the military regime. And what is the difference between the military regime of Abacha and this one that is in Nigeria right now? Abiola, were they not people that wrote the opinion towards Abiola? What happened? Did they obey it? You see, what is happening in this country is that Nigeria is known, not to even obey, rulings from their own courts, not to talk of opinion. Well, only time will tell. Commonwealth, organization the other time, is it in UK, issued a report also and gave Nigeria how many months? Is it not 6 months to get back to them? Have Nigeria reported to them? I think United Nations also issued a statement and asked Nigeria to report to them on what basis was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kidnapped, renditioned to Nigeria. Have they sent any report? Not to my notice. I've not heard that they sent. So what makes us feel that they will honor this opinion issued? This is not judgment. It is just an opinion that is being expressed. My brother, my sisters, my sister and my brothers that are watching us today, I am not going to rely on that opinion of the United Nations. Anybody that feels that he or she is going to rely on opinion that has no teeth to bite is just wasting his time. We must continue with what we are doing. When it gets to a time when the world will know that yes, especially from this election, this is why I am telling it.
Is your internet? Can you refresh your internet? We weren't hearing you.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it okay now?
Yes.
Good. You see, I don't rely, on the opinion of the, United Nations, because they have an opinion that has no directive, guidelines, or teeth to bite. Is as useless as even not making the opinion, anyway. Because for those people that that will say, "Oh, the United Nations have said that," no, for me, I don't take it as anything because it is not mandatory on them to obey it. But if this time that the United Nations has issued, that human rights group has issued this opinion, if they are going to stand by it and begin to do what they're supposed to do, which they have never done before, I am yet to see that. So we must continue. I think this is where I stopped. This is where my internet got a bit up. We must continue. We shouldn't look at people. We should not look at people or bodies, international bodies,
Mazen Nnamdi Kanu made it clear to us. When are we going to remember all the things that, or do we learn and listen and quick to forget? We are quick to learn, quick to listen, and we are quick to forget. He said it that they will not help you. They will not help us. That help must come from us. And we must do it in a way that it will create an impact, a solid impact in the polity of Nigeria. So that is my own. I don't believe in that opinion. And I do not know your own opinion, no, because your opinion is something that is not binding on you. But if the opinion of the United Nations is binding on Nigeria, then let them act on that opinion after 6 months. I'll be waiting to see what is going on. As for me, in my own opinion, I don't think that holds any water. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. And this also should bring me to Nigerian media. Nigerian media. Journalism died in Nigeria when this man called Delegiwa died. Delegiwa is a very good journalist. And in a country like this, it's only the journalists that report the evil of the government. But in Nigeria, information is blackout. Nothing happened. If it is not Biafra people and individual that took it upon themselves to be reporting what is happening in the world, by now a lot of people would have gone down without the world knowing. So I think the journalists in Nigeria, they may think that it will not get to them. I know that they are afraid because they don't want to die the way Delegua died. Another journalist that I like that we are trying to come up, this Dele Mumu model or what, all of a sudden he disappears from nowhere after his ambition of becoming president. Nobody's hearing about him. But I think it's high time the journalists, the Nigerian journalists, I believe by now, Rufai would have learned his lesson. I don't know if you watched the video of what happens to him. Although Rufai is a very good journalist, and I believe that is why they did that to him. He never covers the truth if you have been following him. But I believe that all the Nigerian journalists should wake up and start reporting. They are afraid of being sanctioned. They are afraid of being their platform being shut down. But how long are they going to remain in silence? Because what is happening now is affecting everybody. This is no longer the issue of the Igbos or the issue of Biafrans. Is affecting everybody. Fulanis really want to take over Nigeria, and they want to do this through this regime of Buhari. Do you see how many billions of car Buhari is donating to Niger? Very soon he's going to sell Nigeria to Niger, and all these politicians will be there moping like a moron. So another thing we are going to discuss today, people are not calling. WhatsApp number is there. People are not calling. WhatsApp number is there. You can call. Another thing we are going to look into. In fact, when I saw this news yesterday, I was so happy on what Governor Ortom did. In fact, if we should have at least 2 governors like Governor Ortom in our place, we won't have problem. He launches security, and he specifically said that this security is to fight against the bandits. But if our Eastern politicians should at least establish any Eastern security or any security at all, their mission is to kill their people and also to kill ESN that was meant to protect our land. So, Mr. Ben Maxwell, I don't know, what do you have to say about the issue of the security established by Governor Ortom?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, very well.
Oh, okay. I don't. My picture is frozen, so I don't know.
We can hear your voice.
All right. What I would like to say on this issue is that I love what Governor Ortom did, and I heard someone, is it either from him or who, that said that it will not be like a bag that is killing their own people. I heard, I think, whether from him or someone, an analyst. You see, if you look at Benue is in a strategic point. Benue, has their border with the southeast. especially that entrance, that path leads to our place. And that is why you see series of attacks from armed Fulani people to Enugu, Anambra, Ebonyi State. That is the axis through which they come into our place. And the establishment of ESN by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu helped. In fact, those forests within those places were taken over entirely by these people. Our people were just laughing, sitting down and laughing. The governors couldn't do anything. The so-called intellectuals, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would call them, could not do anything. Most of our traditional leaders, how do you want to tell me that you have a traditional leader in a particular community and he doesn't know that some part of his land, ancestral land, has been secretly occupied by these people? How do you want to tell me? I'm hard to believe. I'm finding it too hard to believe that a traditional leader is, administering his traditional obligations in a particular community, and he doesn't know that some part of his lands has been taken over until these people were so much took over those areas. In fact, during Simon Ekpa's broadcast, I saw the satellite pictures, and when you see those huts, yes, these are Fulani huts. Illegally, they occupy those places and begin to build up from there. And I am here to tell anybody that cares to listen that the attack we were having that time, those places were used as conduct. Those people that are there might not attack, but those armed ones that came in were using them as conduct to attack our people. And their job is to intimidate, inflict fear on you. When they inflict fear, am I still loud?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. When they inflict fear on you, then you begin to run away and begin to hide. Then that time they will begin to come in. That is where. And anytime you face them with the equal force, like the ESN has done, then they will flee. And that is why they will never forgive Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for setting up ESN. For setting up ESN. That was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did the responsibility of the so-called governors, so-called security governors. I call them toothless security, governors in the southeast. They have no meaning to be. They have no reason to be governors. If you are in a place, a non-indigenous will enter into your forest and occupy your forest and begin to kill the people that you're supposed to save, then you are as useless as anything you can think of. You are not capable of being a governor, not to talk of protecting your people. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did it. And immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did it, they come up with their stupid Ebubago. Ebubago, I do not know if they have been filtrated by other people, because I believe that in Imo State, I had the Fulani, their representative over there, that they are going to join Imo State to fight insecurity in Imo State. This is the height our people has become. Can you hear such people in Yoruba land say such thing, or Southwest and say such thing over there? Only in Igbo land. So what this man did right now, because this man has waited and waited and waited until he has been attacked. There is an attempted assassination on his head. Some of his security were wounded. Some were wounded. But this man had no other option. Call the federal. The federal is already accomplished. So who is going to help you? The only time he called him and they spoke, what did they tell Ortom? Go and live in peace with your neighbors. How are you going to live in peace with people that are equipped with automatic assault rifle that has the capability to kill at 300 meters and a maximum range of 1.8 kilometers? You live in peace with them? You live at peace with them? They will continue to kill. And this man said no. He now established this. And I read this his address that they are not going to intimidate their own people that they're supposed to save.
Mhm.
That is the one of the main things that I picked from all the things. What is the primary motive? The primary motive is to put a stop and secure his own people. Unlike the Igbo Ebubatro. Ebubatro was imposed. Today they are killing our people. Like I said before, I would not sit here and watch Ebubagu kill our people. And if they kill our people, I am not in Nigeria. Supposing I'm in Nigeria, then I will know, or Biafra land, I will know what to do myself. You know the Ebubagos, just like the way they are exposing ESN. You know them. You know them. I said it before. You know them. Unu chọjọ nna nnụnụ chọjọ nne nnụnụ ma enwetaghị ya unu nwụta ya. What Governor Ortom did is what any other. In fact, he single-handedly. He did not even call the rest of the north. It is the north central region. He didn't call any of them, because when they call some of them, they will not come. He decided to do what he did. And I love what he did. And he is going to, with what he said, he is going to protect his people. And the incessant attack from this marauding, wicked, armed Fulani herdsmen and their cohorts. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you, my brother. Maybe you go out and come in so that your face will show. So there's something somebody asked in the comment section, and I saw that same post on Simon Ekpa's post this morning, where he said that IPOB should stop paying Bruce Finn. And there's a point I picked from what he wrote there. He said that Bruce Finn is supposed to be speaking to CNN, BBC, and international media, so that, and start talking about Biafra. Well, in his own opinion, he is right, but maybe Bruce Finn had been trying this. The Oyibos, the whites, they are not the type of people that anything they want to do, they will publicize it. I believe that he might be trying. Believe me, that man is doing a great work. But now people are saying that they should stop paying him, that he received $80 per month, but yet he is not talking about Biafra in international media. If he should do that, it will be a great help in the Biafra restoration. It will be a great help or a great way in promoting Biafra struggle. But I believe that he is also doing that. Another thing that we are going to look at is this one is also yesterday, that Nigerian government is trying to they gave Facebook how many billion to delete all Biafra agitation platform, both in Facebook and other platform. I don't know how true is this. So they are going extremely far to make sure that they stop this agitation, but they are not doing anything to solve the problem. Have they asked themselves, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu first started, okay, somebody say $80, $80,000. So when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started this thing, it took me time to be listening and to be following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For the first time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was talking about restructuring, but they didn't listen to him. They called him a small boy. This small boy, they think he's somebody that they can be intimidated, but they never knew that God sent Mazi Nnamdi, just like the way people thought that Simon Ekpa is nobody, that if they do him well, he will just run out of the way. Do not underrate anybody you see in this planet. We are unique. You might be tall, you might be everything. Money is not everything. You might be rich, you might be tall, but if you don't have common sense, the common sense self is not common. So don't underrate anybody. Give anybody their respect. So when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started, he was talking about restructuring. They didn't listen to him until it went far. He now decided on Biafra restoration. Mr. Ben Maxwell, when you went out, I was talking about, I saw a post in Simon Ekpa's platform this morning, and somebody also wrote it here. They said that Bruce Finn, that the IPOB should stop paying Finn, because he is not speaking about Biafra in international media like CNN, BBC. And in my own suggestion, I said maybe he have tried, but they have not given him the opportunity. This platform you see, if you request to be interviewed or to have anything with them, you have to pay. And if they don't give you access, there is no how you can come out to speak. I don't know if you have anything to talk about this.
Thank you, my sister. But as for Bruce Finn, I started hearing him, I think, when Mazen Namdekano was arrested, and some tweets that he used to send out some time ago. I don't know whether his job to represent IPOB is specified. If his job is specified, I would like him to continue on that path. Where I have problem with him is where I saw a tweet he sent, which Mazi Simon Ekpa played, where he was soliciting for fund from the IPOB. I don't think that is ethical for him to do. Are you really fighting for what you are employed to do, or you are soliciting for funds for yourself? So that is where I have issue with him. And I have never seen Bruce Finn taking meetings, just like our, the second leader today and the spokesperson, the disciple of Mazen Nandokano, has made. There are so many things this guy has made that we can see and testify. I have never seen Bruce Finn go to most of these places, document them, and show people. He is just there writing on the pages of newspaper. I don't know the kind of specifics they gave him to carry on for IPU for Biafran people, but for him to solicit for funds, that is not ethical in my own point of view. So I don't know much about the dealings, his dealings with Biafra and so on. That one is left for, let's say, Simon Ekpa and those that are responsible, for his job and what he should do for Biafrans to tell us. You see, so that is all I have to say.
And what do you have to say about the news I had about 2 days ago?
The
They said
Gogo.
that, yeah, they want to remove, and they have started doing it. A lot of people doing Biafran program on Facebook. They suppress their view. Even in YouTube, if you see, I have 100,000 followers now, but you see how many views. They suppress the video. So, do you think that this will be possible?
Yes, the fact is this, that what the platform we are using to propagate our, freedom, the freedom of speech, expression, how I feel about it, and how I'm going to talk about it. That they are now trying to, it doesn't belong to us. It belongs to people. And these people are the ones now, the Nigerian government are now trying to, corner them. They want to corner them, give them money, and make them do their bidding. I am not surprised, but I believe that no matter how they try to hide the truth must come out. You see, look, they said a man that the spirit, the ghost wants to kill, they will first make him blind, dumb, and deaf. Nigerian government. Did you remember few days ago too, they find is it the Punch, is it Punch newspaper or which one, and the BBC, is it AIT or so, the people that published, that televised the herdsmen terrorists war.
Yes.
And I had a tweet from BBC that they know bond them well to ask them to pay such amount of money, that Nigeria has no right. This is what BBC said, I think in Pidgin, that they have no right to ask them to pay, because what they did is in line with the, what do you call it? What do you people call it, my sister? with the
Ethics of information.
ethics of journalism.
Mhm.
Okay, they say it's in line unless their mother company, which is the one in the UK, also BBC, asks them to do what Nigeria wants them to do. Otherwise, in fact, they threatened to release more. They threatened to release more against them. So you see, Nigeria is looking all avenues in order to suppress the views of the masses and the truth that is being propagated. The wickedness of their government, the wickedness of the system. So they don't want that to get to the world. So they are running from pillar to pillar, from pillar to post, to find ways and means to solve, just like the way they are doing in the ICC and even in the United Nations through their agents. But I know that no matter how hard they try, my sister, and those that are listening to us today, they will never hide the truth. The truth must be told, and it will prevail. You say, the gate of hell. I mean, how did it? You say, I've forgotten this expression in the Bible. That let me just forget about it. But what I'm trying to say is this: there is nothing the Nigerian government will do that is going to stop the truth from being preached and from people to listen to it. If they like, let them go and pay Google. If they like, let them pay whosoever they want to pay. The truth must be preached. Thank you.
And this thing is, I've gotten to the worst that a lot of people, it discourages them on Facebook. When you are live, they will suppress your views. It will look as if you are talking to yourself. And again, people, I want to use this medium to address people who still believe in one Nigeria. If Nigeria happens to be a very good state that accommodates everybody, that sees everybody as the same, nobody would like to separate. Okay, look at in Nigeria now, you cannot boast of electricity. Look at this Cotonou or Togo. Nigeria supplies light to them, but they have 24 hours light. There is no feeder road. There is no good hospital. There is nothing. The poor are suffering every day. Look at the situation that Koremadu put himself into. The other day, somebody showcased a local hospital in his village. Look at how dirty, how unequipped it is. Assuming we have at least one good medical center where kidney disease can be treated, what will make him to go there? Assuming we have it, you have a lot of people that will volunteer to donate kidney to his daughter. But because they will come here and pollute this place, small thing, because they believe they have money, they have power, they can travel, they will travel in another man's country. Look at them, Tinubu now that is campaigning to be president, and the sum of Igbo stupid Nollywood actors. I thank God that is why I'm saying that what Nigeria is happening to them. If they should kidnap any of them, any Igbo man that paid money for them to be released, they will receive the same cost they will release. Look at Zakioji. Is it not Zakioji that I respect? Look at the person you are endorsing. Somebody that cannot hold microphone. Somebody that do not even go to primary school. How can this person represent you? People who are blaming Buhari is not doing anything. When you people were busy shouting change, change, the change have come. You have to accept the change. Somebody who doesn't know what economy is, how do you think the person can lead you? Somebody who is not exposed, who is not educated, how do the person lead you? Now, you want to still enter from frying pan, what do they call it? From fire to frying pan. Because trust me, if Tinubu should win, well, the Igbos will suffer the most because we are the ones that is developing. If you go to the north, Hausa people, these Fulanis, they don't have house. So the last thing that the Fulani man can do is to use his money. What they have is bicycle, machine, they don't even have, they can't pay house rent. At least I've been in the north before. They only wait for the Igbos to close their shops. They will go on their shop to sleep. The morning, once they wake up, they don't even brush their teeth. They will enter their machine, carry their cows. But you will go there and develop it for them. Instead of them to appreciate you, they will start killing you, sending you back home, even if those things they cannot even manage it. Now, you are campaigning for Tinubu to win, right? Because he have given you money. You think you are satisfied. You think when something happen, you can fry abroad. Don't worry, it's getting to everybody. Once Tinubu wins, Tinubu will travel to France. Of course, you know he have a house, his bed, permanent bed is there. He will just go there and leave Nigeria the way it is, and the poor will continue to be suffering. Why can't we reason? Why can't we? Igbos are very industrious. I always use Igbos because Igbos are the ones in the front row. The Biafrans are very industrious. If all these establishments, I know why some people don't want to support Biafra is because they think that they have invested their properties there. Don't worry, when Biafra comes, you can still, we are in Europe. I can travel from here to France, all part of Europe. I can buy anything and leave them there. Biafra coming doesn't mean that all your goods, all your house will be gone because of our low mentalities. All the things we have, all the development that we have done in other states, they are destroyed. If we should bring it to Biafra land, and they use this thing to confuse us that we hate ourselves. It's a lie. Igbos love themselves. Igbos cares for one another. Igbos are the ones that started showing love to one. If not in the olden days, if you can't go to school, somebody who is a trader will take you, will learn a work. After learning, they will help you. And this stupid Nollywood industry are the one that is causing the confusion. You will see them, see Yorubas. Yorubas promote their language. Yorubas act a movie that relates to their culture, that promotes their culture. But our Igbo people that is claiming that they are elite, they are educated, they will be there like Nwokoko. These people will be portraying bad image of their culture. They will make you believe that Igbo man, if the Igbo man do not do rituals, the Igbo man will not become rich. If Igbo man did not poison their children, his brother, that Igbo man doesn't love their brother. When you go to, they are the one that started it, making people to be afraid of their brother. You cannot go to your brother's house and drink water because they have watched it in the movie. Instead of them to portray image that this same movie is what put Nigeria in this condition, they will make you to know that if you are not an armed robber, if you are not a ritualist, if you don't do yahoo, you cannot become rich. What if you turn this movie to promote your culture? If you turn this movie to industry to encourage the youth, that when they work hard, when they go to school and work hard, if you are not able to go to school, you go and learn handwork. If you work hard, you will be great, instead of teaching people on how to indulge themselves in evil, that you must be evil, you must be a 419er, you must do this because you become rich. And our Igbo people are there. So my brother, I don't know if you have anything to chip in.
Yes, and my sister, concerning the only thing I will speak a little about it. If Igbos feel that they have invested so much in the north and in the south, in Yoruba land, have they invested more than the Jews invested? Didn't they find their way home in 1945? What they invested in those areas that they said because of it we cannot be free, because of it we must remain in this subjugation, we must remain as slaves, second-class citizens in the place you claim that belongs to you. Did you invest more than the Jews invested all around Europe? Didn't they go home? Didn't they go home? I look, that is why sometimes I get angry. I'm a Ghanaian. Sometimes I get angry. I'm a Ghanaian of Nigeria, a Biafran mother. I get angry with the people because of what you have. Then they should kill. They should leave your place that you've left to go and develop their place. They should now come back. Those people you've occupied their place should come to your own place and occupy their place and begin to kill your people. Not just that they will occupy those places, they prevent you from having access to it. What is wrong with them? Because you made billions. You've invested years ahead from a white man on YouTube that Alaba International Market is the biggest business incubator in the world, worth over $7 billion. That is the kind of, something you created over there in Lagos. When you were going to go and register for Footballers Card to change the narrative, didn't they sack you? Didn't they chase you out? It is only Igbo people that will see where they are chasing them and beating them and they are still going there. Never do. So I should because you have billions over there, they should come and take over my mother's ancestral land. Chineke kwene ihe ọjọọ. Ọ wụrụ ọgana ya anya, ndewo.
I was watching a program. Was it in Channels television? One Hausa man was saying that even was it in Write Up? He said that Igbos will continue to be their slaves. That no Igbo man will ever smell that seed. That they will continue to be their slave. And do you know why they are afraid of making any Igbo man a president? Because they know that we are very, very intelligent. Once an Igbo man enters there without being tied, if P2B should enter there on his own without being tied, you understand what I mean by tie? That 1999 constitution is a rope. It's an evil rope. So even if he wants to do something, he can't. How many senators is from the Southeast? How can a bill be passed? Can he use his veto power to impose law? It's not possible. The next thing they will assassinate him. You hear that the newly elected president is not there.
Coup, Steph. They will use coup. They will use coup to topple him and tell you it is the Kakebos that came in. Oh, they say I don't know them.
So you that is campaigning for P2B, I think when I look at those people, I think that they are not really one. There are two categories of people. One is the people that is benefiting, the people that is receiving money from the supporters, because P2B that I know cannot spend his money in a useless way. The third people are people who are not exposed, who have not really understand what Nigeria stands for. People who still believe that there will be change. I was listening to a program, a man said, we can still make Nigeria better. I was like, my brother, how can you make Nigeria better? Nigeria have gone beyond repair. They say that people are on social media instigating war. My question now, is it these people on social media that is bringing Boko Haram bandits to come and surrender Abuja? Because they are telling the world what is happening. So if you are campaigning for B2B, you should think twice. This is how it was when Buhari wanted to, everybody was change. Some people say God told them. I wonder why God would tell you that the devil should come and rule you. I wonder, sometimes when things happen like this, you'll be wondering. During this period, when something I see, during that period, that was the period I came to Europe. There was a particular station that always plays the role of Buhari during the Civil War, but yet people's ears and eyes were deaf up until we landed ourselves in this situation.
My sister, I give it to the Igbo people, the Southeast, because the Southeast refused to vote him. They refused to vote him. That this man cannot do anything but misery and blood. And Igbo si na onye mama na-alụ nwa.
Of course.
The Southeast know this man and what he can do. What he can do. They cry for change. Change come. Still, the Mamumu no do with the change that came. He now introduced next level. The next level now is when the change. When the change came, no, The terrorists were not on the suburb of Abuja. That was during the change. Now, next level, they are around there. In fact, they have the temerity now to enter Abuja and ransack everybody. Enter the law school in Abuja, kidnap people, start everywhere. Kidnap. Imagine a train station. They attacked the train station twice. That is to expose those people that say they wanted change. Now they want this. Everybody. Those people that campaigned and protested against Goodluck Jonathan that time. Today, all of them has run into their holes. No one dare not. None of them dares not speak out. Speak out now, then Buhari go Buharinize you. All of them, they are sitting down. He don't Buharinize all of them. Change their system of talking. Begin to, to filter what you're supposed to put out there in the media section or not. They control everything now. Even your rights has been abused. Okay, man. Your right has been abused, and they will continue to abuse it till this man leave office. That is next level. And for me, I see those people that you see when you look at the system that is being operated in Nigeria. I look at it and say, this system will never work for. It can never. As an Igbo man, that system will not work for you. That system did not build for competition. Igbo man likes competition. It is in their DNA. Go anywhere and see it. Come to Ghana here, come and see. It is because of the competition that they are doing in Ghana here, I'm progressing, I'm beating my own people in Ghana here that make Ghanaians to become envious about them. No other place. If you check everywhere, and when they find a way not to get around these people to tag them, they say they are selling fake products. They are criminals. They are selling drugs. Exactly. I'm not telling you that all of them are, good people. There are bad elements among them. But when you come to the field of trading, importation in Ghana here, when they start having their problem, you know what they do? You know what they did? They left here now. Most of them are in Togo. Most of them are in Cotonou, Benin. And these my people that were envying them here now are going to Togo again to go and buy those goods from these same Igbo people you chase from your hometown. Penny wise, pound foolish. And when anywhere you see Igbo man, the system does not warrant Igbo man to operate. Igbo man wants freedom, operate, put up structures that will check the imbalances. But you hold on to this and you want a typical Igbo man, a typical Biafran, in whose DNA lies competition and fair play, to dwell in such contraption. No, it cannot work. In order to get them and force them, then they begin to marginalize them. But that marginalization will has an expiring date. So it will not work, it will not stand. And we will get our thing when the time comes. Thank you, man.
I just pray that our people's eyes should be open. Before I thought that our people have finally woken up until day before yesterday or early this week. I heard what Okurora said. I said, well, you get to know people when they have money. You may see somebody suffering, you would think that, oh, this person is suffering. If I should give this person money, once you give the person's money, once you help the person will not show you their true color, which is very, very bad. Okurora has been supported. He's doing very well. He's doing a philanthropic work, which is helping our people. But then that doesn't mean that because maybe he thinks that the people who are watching him are P2B's followers. He tried to impress them, covering the truth. Is it not the same thing that is happening to Nigerian media now, that none of them can report, even when they don't feel comfortable with what is happening, but they cannot because they are afraid. If we have at least one journalist in Nigeria that is performing or that will represent Delegiwa, then we wouldn't have problem. Some of them are afraid. If you're a journalist, it's just like a soldier or any police officer who is afraid of death. Once you enter there, once you decide to be a police officer, let me use soldiers because they are always the one in the war front. Once you decide to join any force, you should be ready to die at any time. The same thing happens to a journalist, especially criminal journalism and investigating journalists. This is what Nigeria needs right now. But all of them have been sold out, they have been blocked, their mouth have been shut up. They cannot. They cannot speak out the truth. And this international media recognizes this media. If something happens, CNN, Channels Television carries it, Arise Television carries it, BBC that they use to monitor Biafra carries it, then the world will start speaking. But when they don't see this media speaking out, they see somebody like me, they will think it is just a propaganda, an ordinary person that is not well registered. But I think it's high time the Nigerian media, because what Nigeria is happening to anybody, everybody now, you don't know what will happen to you. Rufai, by now, he would have learned his lesson. And also, my people, my Biafran people, open your eyes. Open your eyes. There's no hope for Nigeria. Look at the rise of dollar. Even Sifana is higher than Naira. They are promoting other people's currency. What is country identify? Your currency is your identification. Your security is your identification. No foreign inventor will ever try. Canada have warned their citizens never to come to Nigeria. US have warned their citizens. Of course, Britico cannot come to Nigeria because of security. There is no security. There is no value for the money. There's nothing. What will attract other inventors to come to Nigeria to invent? And you are still there telling me we can still make Nigeria better. When people, some group of people think that they are more superior than others, and these people cannot manage the affairs of the country, and you are there people are telling, somebody said, wrote me, said, why can't you start campaigning for P2B? I will not campaign for P2B. Doesn't mean that I don't like P2B. Personally, P2B is a good man, but I will not campaign because I am looking at the situation in which, if eventually, if at all, which is not possible for them to give P2B that seat, it's not possible. Because what is sustaining Nigeria is coming from the southeast, the oil. And yes, they are marginalizing, they are suppressing. One of them said that they are slaves that will continue to live, and our people imbibe on this because of material things, because of wealth. Why not fight to get your freedom? Mazina the Kanu is still there because he believes in his worth. He believes in his integrity. Why can't we support Mazin Nandi Kanu? And again, I want to say this, please. I saw a lot of people carrying information. Today, they will tell you Mazin Nandi Kanu is this, Mazin Nandi Kanu. Always base your information in Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. If Mazin Nandi Kanu by any way have found any dirty acts in Barrister Ejiofor, by now he would have sacked him. Let us believe. And also, Barrister Ejiofor on his own part should also be working together with the people by telling us the truth. Because I say, the highest in Igeme we say, I have seen this. This happens to one of our family members. Then I was small. She was sick. She did something. She was sick. And everybody, even the hospital, identified that this is what is wrong with her. She denied it. The elders, Umuna Joya, always Yoku, she denied. Because when she died, that they noticed that what the hospital said. So you should tell the Biafran the truth, how it is, so that they would know how to handle it. If you hide something and say it when it is out of hand, people will not be happy with you. So my great people of Biafra, if you are watching this program, and if you are hearing our voice, we are not preaching hate speech. We are saying it the way it is. Now, nobody needs to tell you what is happening again. Everybody knows what is happening in Nigeria. Do you like the situation in Nigeria? Do you wish yourself that you should be in Nigeria? If you wish yourself, then keep on campaigning. But if you don't, it's time to rise up. Look at what happens in Imo State. You can imagine, I am a mother. Some of you watching me, you are mother, you are fathers, you have a son. You know what it means for you to bring somebody into this world, not nurture them, train them. When it's time for them to give you, to take care of you, somebody will come from nowhere and take their life. Look at how Ebubago, we are not, that is not even Ebubago. Asari Dokubo's boys. In case if you don't know, those people you call Ebubago, they are Asari Dokubo's boys together. Okay, this reminds me, my brother Evan Maxwell. I don't know if you saw this. Did you see how Asari Dokubo was parading with his bodyguard? Tell me, in Biafra land, anybody that can do that without the Nigerian government arresting them? I don't know
My
if you.
sister, yes, I watched it. I saw it playing. I watched them when he was flaunting his military boys with AK-47 general purpose machine gun.
You can imagine.
I saw them. That machine gun he has there is an infantry support weapon. That is what we call it. It has a belt. It carries a belt of 250 bullets. That's what it carries. And in a box of it is 500 bullets. Each roll it doesn't fire per rounds, it fire rapids. And it has a killing range of about 600 meters.
Jesus.
And 1,800 meters maximum range. Look, I said it before. If you see a small boy that is dancing on the center of the road, the drummer is nearby.
Mhm.
If you see an agitator who is agitating and criticizing the government and still remain in the same government, in the same country, that person is not an agitator. Probably they are using him. I told one of my friends before, I said, this guy that comes out here to criticize Martin and the way he does, this guy is working with the Nigerian government. I expected that the Nigerian government, the DSS, the police, by now should be investigating how he managed to secure those weapons, those infantry support weapons. I would have, but he will not, because he's working with them. He is working with them. Let me say this thing happened in Aba. In Aba, what did they do? What did the IPOB did? They were doing their morning section training on martial arts and so on. They went there and slaughtered them without arms. But here you see someone, not that the person is a hearsay. The federal government has refused to arrest him, investigate him. This is to tell you, this man that has been calling for Biafra, I'm a Biafran. He is not a Biafran. They are using him. He is not. This has proven to you today. Tomorrow I will change my mind and my thoughts. If by tomorrow I just hear he has been. You see, when the federal government is doing their thing, they leave some loopholes for us to look and begin to see. I'm telling you the truth. For anybody that all this is, I'm an Igbo man, I'm from Igbo heritage, I am this, I am that. It is all barbadash. He is not fighting for Biafra. He is not. Asari Dokubo is not fighting for Biafra. They are using him to deceive the real agitators. When they speak, oh, he is one of us. Oh, he is one of us. If Asari Dokubo is genuinely fighting for Biafra restoration, do you think after displaying those stacked weapons that he had there with his boys, that they will not catch him and sentence him today? By now, sir, he will be in DSS prison. But they won't, because he's working for them. So anybody that tells you, if you say Asari Dokubo is fighting for Biafra or whatever, my brother, my sister, you have to think again. Think again. Thank you.
I saw the video. I was surprised. All the car, ya na-efe ahụ oyi ọ dịka enwe mmanwụ a na-agbasa ediba ya a na-akpọ kedu afa mmanwụ ahụ ọ dị short. So I saw him in the video and I was like, so this man is moving freely like this. Nekwendi advert. Yeah, somebody wrote something to me in my comment section. He said, I am fighting for Biafra, but I allowed Pono's pictures or comment in my. I am not the one posting it. Look at now, for example, they have come. Please, can you people help me to be reporting this Pono site? They always do this. I don't know.
Block them.
Anytime,
Block them.
yes, anytime you post a video, they will come there and place their advert. I'm not the one placing it. I think these people are greater than the YouTube. You know, everybody, like you said, Nigerian government leave a loop. So my great people of Biafra, Oba Jonah Doro, the hour have come. In fact, this is the time for you to decide what you want. Do you want to still remain in Nigeria? For those of them that have collected money that doesn't know the truth, anybody that you know that is not a stammerer, all of a sudden the person starts to stammer. So the money will finish you and they'll still come against you. The worst part of it is that they will give you the money. You'll be enjoying it. When you think that you have landed, you have balanced, that is when they will come and suffer. The same thing they are doing to our politicians. Our politicians, their conscience is not lost. Their conscience is with them. But because they cannot vomit what they eat. That was exactly what they did to Zeke. Zeke is the one that brought us to this place we are now. That we are giving him money, promising him he was accepted. Now, when he realized himself, he wanted to get away, but he cannot vomit what he has eaten. This is the same method. And sometimes we say that this Fulani that they are food, they are not intelligent. I'm telling you. They might not be educated, but common sense in Keha, they will look at you, they will know how to penetrate you. They say that our people are too materialistic, that will like this, will like that, they use it against us. That is what you see that is holding all the Eastern governors, politicians. Is it not money you want? They will give you money. Is it not to send your family abroad? Of course. Is it not that if we give you money, you don't, if we award contract to you, you won't build it, we'll cover you up? That is not a problem as long as you do what we ask you to do. That is the same way they put purpose or them, somebody who came forth in election. Onye bịara forth na competition, onye buru class n'isi, all of a sudden. And now he is doing the work he's assigned to. Maybe on his own, he wouldn't have done the thing, but because this is a contract, if I give you this, you did this to me. That is what is happening until he finishes his work. Maybe they are promising that they will give him president. That is why you see him. And after doing all these things, the presidency, just like we can never now, whoa, River State.
I don't know. There is a friend of mine who is in the US that wants to come in. I don't know whether you can send. I sent him the link. So he said he wanted to come in. He wants to come in through call. So I do not know whether you can, send the number he can call.
Is it WhatsApp number or?
Yeah, I think WhatsApp number. At least the number that they can.
The WhatsApp number is already there, but I will try to post it again, but it's already there. There is a message I pinned. The WhatsApp number is there. I will try to retype.
He's trying to come in. He's in US. I invited him. I think he's trying to come in. He's our brother from Asian side.
Okay. The link of this program, I think I posted it. I'm going to paste the link again. If it is through this one, I have posted it. Let me also try to send the WhatsApp one. The WhatsApp one is there already. So our people need to be wise. Our people don't wait for any politicians to support you. No politician will support you because hey, regional for it's not as if they don't know what to do, but they cannot do anything because of the situation, because of the contracts they entered into. Most of them, when they were entering into this contract, they do not know until ihe ha riri agbado ha n'onu. So we have to do what we need to do to save ourselves from this situation, because if Tinubu wins, Buhari will be like an angel to Tinubu. If what is the name of the other one? If Atiku wins, Buhari ga-akacha ha niile mma. So the best thing you can do is to do the one you can. Try do the things you can do to promote the Biafran struggle, so that we'll be free. We'll be free in our own land and plan it the way. Igbos are very, very industrious, very intelligent. We go far, develop other people's states, develop their countries, develop everything. If it is in our look at what is happening now. If you come to Owerri, like in Germany here, they separate everything. If you come to Owerri, university is in Owerri, court is in Owerri, everything is in Owerri, jam packing everything. So if development should come now, they will extend some part of the government to the rural area. And when you are extending it, you are developing those places. Look at Alaba market. If we have a very big market in Biafra land, let them be coming there and shop. So somebody said I saw that pig called Asari. Nah, the man, I don't know what is wrong with me. I was watching the video, I was just laughing. I said, look at this one. And what my brother Ben Maxwell said is nothing but the truth. Any true agitator, if you say you are an agitator, you live in that same country, you are a 419er. You are a 419er. You are a deceiver. You are a misleader. Because if a revolutionist, or what is the appropriate word, a freedom fighter,
The
do
freedom
not
fighter.
a freedom fighter do not live in the country that he is fighting with. Before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was abducted, some people were saying, what are you doing? You are just there sitting, insignating war. Why can't you come back and fight it? Have you seen any freedom fighter? How can you be in a place that you say you don't want? Even if you go, these people that are seeking for asylum in other countries, they will tell you, you said you are not comfortable, your life is not safe in this country, right? You will never, any day you travel to that place you said that you are not comfortable with, they will dissolve your asylum. So any freedom fighter who is still in the country saying that he's a freedom fighter, the person is deceiving themselves. So today I tried as okay, you can go on. I'm trying to post the WhatsApp number here again. You can continue while I do that.
The only thing I have to say, I don't know how many minutes we have before we go. It's already 2 o'clock. So I would just like to tell our people that whatever you wish yourself is what God is going to give to you.
Definitely.
That is what God is going to give to you. If you wish to remain in Nigeria, in that contraption, controlled by the Britain, controlled by the Northern Caliphate, ruled by Britain through proxy, is your best place to stay. Good luck to you. If you feel that that place is not good for you to stay, that you can be better off when you are on your own and operate and allow meritocracy to rule, that is exactly what Biafra will offer to our people. Let's join hand and fight for it. I didn't say carry arms, no. We have means and methods by which we can do what we do and create that enabling environment for Biafra to come. I don't believe in that. A country that sees joy in killing their own youths, killing her own youths, I mean to say. that will not allow you to express yourself. When you express yourself, begin to sing like they did in Lekki. They slaughter you, they rain bullets on you. They don't see anything good at you criticizing them. They can never do no wrong, and they expect you not to criticize them. You become a terrorist. If you feel that is the country that you want to bequeath your generation unborn, then go ahead. If you feel that freedom will guarantee you free speech, will guarantee you freedom of association, will guarantee you for your people to benefit from what God has blessed you with, go on and fight for it. It can never be given to you on a platter of gold. As I always say, if West tend to West, I will not allow aliens that will come into my mother's ancestral land change the demography and survive. No, I won't do that. If I die in the process, glory be to God. I die fighting to protect my mother's ancestral home. I do not know you, what you think. There is no better place than you. I hope you can hustle for all I care around the world. But where are you going to rest your head? In a terrorist infested country? Is that where you are coming back with your children? Where your own freedom of worship will be curtailed? No, I said no to that. We must do all we can to make sure that the aspiration of our forefathers, our ancestors, and those that are leading us, even what Mazin Namdekane said, must come to, accomplish. We must accomplish it. So if someone like me from the other side is coming, playing the role I'm playing, talking the way I am talking, promising to do what is necessary as well, I don't think if there is any true Biafran that will say no to that which is going to make you feel happy. It's a pity. In the case of Asari Dokubo, I said much about that. There is no freedom fighter that will fight a government. Let's say I am here now, I'm fighting a government, I'm fighting the government of Ghana as a freedom fighter, call myself as a freedom fighter. I won't be here. Maybe the Ghana government will allow me to remain because of how liberal this country is. Our country is liberal. If you look at what is happening to the one that is campaigning for the freedom of a separate state, or the voter, trans voter Togoland. If you look at how his case is being, carried out, will tell you that we have gone far when it comes to respecting people's rights and their opinion. He is not being branded the way they branded all the other genuine agitators in Nigeria, Mazin Namdekano and Sunday Boko. These are the real agitators that have made impact in that space. You can never agitate against a sitting government and be a free man to walk with such weapons on the street of Nigeria without being arrested and even put to jail and forgotten. You see, so these are some of the things. When I tell people that, oh, this guy is working with Nigeria, is working with the Nigerian government, most of the atrocity that is happening in Ebola, I heard him one time when he said that they will come to deal with IPOB. I heard him several times in his broadcast. So you don't expect such person that has his stand, a negative, stand against the IPOB, Mazen Namdekano, to be hated by the government of the day. No, he will not. If there is a way, they are going to use him to attack, and if they are not doing it. Thank you, ma.
Thank you so much, my brother. We are at the end of this program. I would like you to use 1 or 2 minutes to summarize your speech so that we'll call it a day, because Our brother Chooks is not here. It's only two of us that have been speaking, and our brother Erasmus didn't spend long. Okay, I didn't see him. I hope all is well. And people didn't call to contribute. They prefer to listen. This is an interaction section. If I wanted to make a video, it would be 30 minutes. Sitting one place, talking alone is not easy. So my brother, I would like you to summarize in
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sister Linda, and God bless you for this platform. And by the grace of God, you will never lack. Whatever you place your hand, God will prosper it. Yeah. I would like to. The only advice I have for my people is this. It is only a man who is sick that will seek the help of a doctor. If you are sick and you say you will not go to a doctor, you will die. I know it is difficult in our land, my mother's ancestral land. I know it's difficult, but I will urge my people in that group to be steadfast. It can never be worse than it is right now. The greater war was fought by our people, and they created fear in them and taught them what we can do even if the world is not on our side. Yes, that is a great advantage to Biafrans. What we can use to defy evil spirit lives in us, and we must. There are people that are gifted. What you can use to destroy it lives in you. It is in you. You don't wait for people. Do what it is right. Do what is right. Do that which you know that is okay for us in the restoration of Biafra. And at the end, as we've done our own best, God will accomplish it for us. That is where I will leave it today. May God bless all of you. May God grant you peace. And may God protect you. May God protect Mazen Nandekano, my mentor. He will come out. I just want to assure our people that
Nothing
Mazen
will happen
Nandekano
to
will
him.
come out.
Definitely.
Nothing will ever happen to him. Mazen Nandekano is going to come out.
Of
If they
course.
like, let them hold him here. God is with him.
Ọ ga-ekpu okpu mmeri apụta. Okpu mmeri.
Yes, so that is just that. I salute all of you and may God bless everybody in this platform and those that are watching us.
Before you go, I want to reintroduce you because it seems a lot of people don't know about you, sorry. This is our brother in the person of Mr. Mazi. Yes, I don't want to be using this British language. Mazi then Maxwell from Ghana. Ikunne ya, umere nne ya bụ Biafra land. He was a retired soldier. Ndị agbara okpukpo mgbawasị anya. So that is the reason why sometimes when some people are talking about revolution, let's go to war, he will always tell you the truth because he has been there. He was a retired soldier from Nigeria. He knows everything in and out. So he knows their plan. So anything that he is saying in this platform is is an eyewitness. Is not a propaganda. Is not a story that somebody told him. He saw it. He knew it. He saw everything. So, and this platform also belongs to him. You see him here every day. We are three people. I can say himself, myself, Chuk Survivor, and later Mr. Eramos and Okenwa. These people are not here. And I miss my brother also, Chuk Survivor. He is my brother. Apart from this platform, he is in a very tight program this month. If you see, he has not been coming live both on YouTube and Facebook because he is very tight. But I pray that at the end of this month, he will regain his freedom. So this is all it is about my beloved brother. Imagine, all the way from Ghana, speaking boldly, but our people are there. They cannot speak. When they see truth, they turn it upside down. I don't know if they are afraid. If Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is afraid today, majority of freedom that we have, we wouldn't have gotten it. So don't be afraid. When you see the truth, speak it out. It's better for you to die on the truth than dying in sin. That is double punishment. In one as he got more. In one as at least the life that you cannot enjoy here on earth, you will enjoy it in heaven. Why not stand on the truth? I have somebody here. I don't know if it is your brother, but I'm going to give him some minute to speak. It's unfortunate that he's calling in at the ending of the program. Oris Nilo, is he the person you are talking about? You are welcome to the program. Oh, sorry for the disappointment. So this is it all about my beloved brother. I love him so much. Then Maxwell, honestly speaking, I like people who stand on the truth. The same way I love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa. When I set this program, somebody came to the comment section. The people that are preaching about it do. Because of the title I wrote, he said, "Nah, you people are talking about revolution when our queen." I said, "Not only queen." Well, I thank everybody that is watching me, that we do this program every Saturday by 2 p.m. It's an interaction section. I wasn't happy today that it's only two of us that have been talking. I'm exhausted. I'm a woman. Don't expect me to talk like a man. I talk aloud and shouting when I'm angry. But if I'm with myself, I'm not a shouting type, and I don't like talking too much. I always hit the point at the nail. So my brother, Ben Maxwell, you are welcome. And I would also like to expect you here next week. Now that Duke Survivor is not around, you will be handling it until he's able to come out. May God bless you. May Chukwu Okike Abiama bless. Don't worry. When Biafra come, Zuru mansion na ala Biafra. No, it's not
N'Imo, ị ga-enye m n'Imo.
Okay, so why not? N'Imo na village I like. If I go to Nigeria now in Biafra land, I would not like to live in the city. Village Marama, village you see fresh air, but these people that are running to the city, polluted area, you can easily contact disease. But if you stay in the village and you have fresh vegetables, you could receive.
Well, sister, one thing with the village life is this. You see, the reason why I would tell you from Obo Hill to my mother's village is about 8 miles. It's about 8 miles. Now, to get there is and that road connects Aba all the way to Akwa Ibom, Ekorekpeni. For people that knows that road, my mother's village is on that road. I was in Bakassi Peninsula 2000, and they gave me pass to come and visit my mom when he came from the US on Christmas time. 2001, let me say from 1992-93, I joined the Nigerian Army. Till 2000, I went for that operations that I went. Then the last one was Bakassi Peninsula. That road was still as it was from 1992-1993. Till today, I do not know whether they have worked on it. You cannot. A journey that's supposed to take you from Obo Hill or Popo Junction to my mother's place before you now cross to Ekorekpeni side, that's supposed to take you less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes is not taking them more than 4 hours to get to 8 miles journey. Sometimes if they pass through a place they call Ortom High School, then pass the village to Abal and so on and so on and so before they now get to their place because of bad road. You see, these are some of the things. In fact, people will live a good life in the village because if you want absolute serenity, green life, that is where you get them. Vegetables everywhere. Vegetables here in Ghana, we don't have vegetables. Do you know that we eat what do you call it in this cocoyam leaf? Ede, ede, akwukwo ede. We eat it here as vegetable.
You can
In
imagine.
Nigeria, who will ask you to eat in akwukwo ede na Nigeria? Ogua nọrọ there, Ugbora nọrọ there, Ọha nọrọ there, so many of them. So before you start eating a day, that kind of thing. So that is just the best. I prefer the village. I prefer the greener part of the society, unlike the busy cities of the world. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much, my brother. May God Almighty bless you. If you are just joining us, or maybe today is your first time of seeing my face, please subscribe to this channel, share our program. We do this interaction section every Saturday by 2 p.m. You are free to join us. You call to contribute. And like I said, yes, I have blocked him already. And my brother to Dubem, you are welcome. You came late today. So we do this every Saturday by 2 p.m. We allow people to call in to, free their mind. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I talked about there's a YouTube channel that I opened that I educate women who are trying to conceive, who are suffering from infertility. I will place the link once I'm done with this program. If you have anybody, if your wife or you have somebody that have been trying to conceive, send that link to the person. Let the person go and watch the program. It can help the person. We are here to help one another. So we have said everything. The ball is in your hands. If you want to remain in one Nigeria, no problem. If you want to still remain in slavery, no problem. But I think it's better we'll do this once and for all and have our peace. Remain blessed until we meet again next week.
Biafra, we have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious. Our trumpets pealing, the glorious song, play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra, we shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes, our precious people, walk day and night, save them always. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra.
Python dance from Python dance to my Python dance a trick. Python dance from Python dance to my Python dance a trick. Mandi bulu onye tu ako, onye nisu. Abakare, mama daura, ula puki meri nandi. Python dance one, Python dance two, my Python dance a three. Ula puki meri nandi. Python dance one, Python dance two, my Python dance a three. Ula puki meri nandi. Thank you, my great people. Till next week, Saturday.